Oh, EastEnders had me mourning throughout this whole weekend. I don't know how you guys enjoyed it, but I was a bit down. However, how are you guys doing? I hope your vibes in. I hope you're chilling, and let's get to it, homies.
And if you're feeling the vibe, make your woolly hat lean to the side. And if you're
As expected, today's episode was going to be sad. It started with Sonia letting Bex know that Martin has passed away, which is Martin's oldest daughter. So that was very sad. We're still mourning, people. We're still mourning. After that, it went into Stacey and Jean. You know, Stacey's not saying much. She's still really down again. I didn't want to say this, but I'm going to say this. It's your fault, Stacey, but it's not her fault. But it's your fault, Stacey, and we continue. We all know why it's her fault. If she didn't want to sit there and talk about her love life in a burning, crashed down building, Martin would still be alive. Anyway. This bald-headed, bulldog-looking grouch is actually getting on my nerves. Grant is getting on my nerves. His lack of sympathy for his brother is actually disgusting. I understand he may not know how to express or understand what it is that is happening. However, telling the whole family to not say a word and sharp about Phil and no one needs to know about it, it is not the way, because it behaves like you're ashamed of your brother. Lynn comes to visit Sonia to give her a card to congratulate on her baby and also at the same time to give condolences for Martin, which is just, bittersweet kind of situation. Obviously, of course, because the pub burnt down and the pub is Linda's family's home, Sonia invited Linda and her family to stay with her as she lives in a big house on her own with the baby, due to the fact that creepy murderous Reese is now dead. I would just like to take the time to say I love the fact that Lin is sober. This is the kind of Lin that we needed and wanted and seen in the past. The one that's concerned about the community, the one that's always willing to help and just giving a shoulder to cry on. Her not sober self was disgusting, but good as well. Good. But sober Lin, we love it. We're here for it. Stacey's still not yet ready to accept the fact that it's her fault that Martin's gone. No, okay, fine. She's not ready to accept that he's gone in general, and she is finding it hard to tell her children that their father is gone. So the community decided to pay their respects, and she quickly tries to go and run and shut that down because she don't want her kids to know. Of course, having a public meltdown, you have people trying to comfort you and things like that. And then you see Ruby in the sideline just looking and upset. Listen, I know Ruby is going to be like, why is everyone comforting her? I was the one that was with Martin, not her. I have a kid with him too. Why is no one giving me sympathy? She's going to be like that for the next week. I swear down, she's going to be like that for the next week. And I'm not here for it. Ruby, grow up. Grow up, girl. I'm sorry for your loss. But really and truly, you just got with Martin. You just got with him. And at the end, he told Stacey he loved her and wanted to marry her, even though you didn't know that. But still. This thing was kind of humorous, Grant making a comment about Bianca popping out another baby because in her glory days she was popping them out. Well, as he knows, and we all know, it's Sonia's baby she was holding. And also then Bianca making a joke about the bathtub falling on Reese and killing him. And, Grant didn't really like that. He said, remember, that's the baby's father. I'm not even going to talk about the rest. If you wanted to see it, just go and watch it. Really, it was just funny that she made a joke about Reese's death because creepy murderous Reese deserves the way he went down. The bathtub smothering him the same way he smothered Debbie with a pillow. We move on. Grant goes to talk to Sharon in hospital, and then Teddy was like, maybe you should give her a minute because, she got bad news about Martin. Grant just busts through the door, and then Sharon's there talking to him and stuff about Phil and Martin, things like that. What I do want to say is, Teddy needs to watch out. You don't know, Sharon's leg is loose for Grant. She would do it anytime, any day, any year for Grant. Teddy needs to watch out. When it comes to other Mitchell men, Sharon is a threat. Oh, God, she gets loosey-goosey for these Mitchell boys. I swear down. Oh, Teddy, watch out. This is my warning to you. We continue to watch Stacey grieve and go to Sonia for more sympathy, although it's her fault. No, it's not her fault. Yeah, it's Stacey's fault. Do you know what? This is my inner demon and angel right now. It's just battling each other. I'm going to move on, but yes, she seeks out for more sympathy. So it goes on to Miss Crow and Ian. I'm tired of Miss Crow. Obviously, Ian's talking about, are you going to go to the police about my mum? And if you do, I'm going to tell the police what you did, push me in front of the car and cause the whole big kaboom in the Vic, and you're the reason why Martin is dead, which is technically correct. I need to see justice. Miss Crow needs to go down. Why is she not going to pay for anything she has done? What happened to consequences? Apparently they don't exist for her. This conversation with Phil, Grant and Nigel was actually kind of interesting. I didn't expect Phil to turn around and tell Grant that he's dead to him, and he finds Grant selfish. I agree with Phil, but I didn't expect him to do that. When Phil had his suicide episode, Grant just ran away. He ran away. He wasn't even there for his brother. So I could expect Phil to feel away. I'm curious to see how this plays out. But for now, you're dead to your brother, sir. You're dead to him. So Stacey was able to let the children know their father has passed away, which is extremely sad. She had 3 children with Martin. Even though Lily's not his, he's been with Lily since she was a very young kid. So yeah, all 3 of them, not to mention Roman, which is Ruby's son. And then there's Bex, which is also Sonia's daughter. So altogether, he left 5 children. And it's so sad. I have to say, this episode was just a mourning episode. We are mourning for Martin. Martin was a really good character to have in Eastenders. He did bring light. Sometimes he did bring stupidness. But really and truly, he was the heart of the community. So it's sad to see him go. Martin as a character will always have a special place in our heart. However, the show must go on, so I'm curious to see how this week will go. Of course, they got to arrange Martin's funeral. Will Ruby try to take the limelight because she's attention seeking, you know? Obviously, Martin's daughter's Bex will be coming over for the funeral and his sister Michelle, so we'll just have to see how it goes. Honestly, I feel like this week will just be the week of mourning, and then next week some real drama will start happening. But I'll speak to you homies tomorrow. Bye.
And if you're feeling the vibe, make your woolly hat lean to the side.